Good morning, everybody. So I have on here today Cheryl, Amber, and Steph. And Amber and Cheryl have done so amazing with going outside of their comfort zone, going into different practitioners' offices, going into different boutiques, things like that. And everybody wants to know, what are they doing? What are they saying? And what information are they sharing? So I want them to hit on those 3 points for you guys, and they can give examples of how this went down. And then after that, real quickly, we're just going to kind of let them do some role playing so that you have an idea of what to say and help a little bit with our own fears and feeling confident, like that we're able to go into these places and share the drops, get some business partners, and get them into the hands of millions, which is what our goal is. So if you guys want to get started and just kind of let us know how this happened. Thanks so much.
Well, you guys, I mean, I've been blessed to grow up with an entrepreneurial mom who has shown me quite a few tricks, and she is very good at doing this. So I can't wait for you to hear her insight on what she did, because last week was great for her. But I went out last week and went to my chicken list, and I had a list of places that I wanted to start. And I kind of did a warm market chicken list first, which was people I knew. And then within that day, I threw in also one that I did not. So I went into a spa where they do injectables and facials, and I went and just spoke with the owners because I know them and talked about the product, left them a sheet on the ROI, and I also booked an appointment to come back and see them in a couple days. When I came back to see them, we followed up. I had a little something done, and then I also followed up with them on the drops. And I just said, while you're thinking about these, because I know I could tell they weren't ready to give me a full answer at the moment. I said, while you're thinking about these, a great referral for me would be, and I listed off all the different things that we have, that these help with, whether it's sugars, whether it's thyroid control, whether it's anxiety, whether it's mood, depression. And then I went into the weight loss also because they had just started to get the semi-glutide. So when I started saying those things, it kind of got in their head a little bit, understanding more that we're not just selling skinny drops. These are more than just that. So I'm going to follow up with them again here soon. I also went into another spa where the doctor wasn't in at the moment, so I dropped off the packet that I had put together, and I will be doing follow-up with her. I'm going to send that out today. And I have another one that was not a comfort zone for me. She was a chiropractor, but when I read her mission statement, what it says on there aligns with what our products do. So I could tell, was very standoffish when I came in. I could just tell by her demeanor, and I tried to be as soft as I could and let her know who I was. She asked me if we were MLM. I said I am direct sales, and she said she doesn't usually affiliate with any of them. But as she's saying that to me, I also asked her for her email address, which she had to write down, and she was writing it down for me as she was still saying that. And I just thanked her for her time. And as I walked out, I looked down and I saw a book that said dealing with Hashimoto's. And so I know in my follow-up with her, that will be something I touch on. And it'll be a personal story that I walked out, looked down, and noticed that it said, and I just want to let you know. So it's just that's kind of how I did it to kind of gain a relationship, because I know when stylists or people that come into my salon to sell me things, I need to feel good energy. I need to be able to have them catch my attention and want to do business with them. So always look the part. I mean, I also even knew the places that I was going to check in at. I knew what to dress for that occasion. I didn't want to overdress for certain spots, but I know when I go salon hopping, I'm going to have to be to the nines. Like, I'll be all in black. I'll be wearing like my jewelry, hair to the T, lipstick, all the things. When I went out to these places, it was a little more subdued. My packet was even in more of a packet with like a cover folder on it. So, you opened it up, was a much more professional one, whereas there's the salon ones, I know how they throw things around. It'll be more in this envelope thing that I have. So it's just kind of customizing, knowing your target audience and who you're going in to see. And my mom has always taught me to look nice when I go out and about. So me just also observing the audience and knowing what to dress for those is another part of it. But yeah, that's how I did it. And I can't wait for you guys to hear my mom's tips on what she did with her cold calls, because I know where these tips kind of came from. We've done some network marketing in the past, and I love this company she got these tips from. So it's kind of fun to see it come full circle.
Really quick, Amber, can you give us your 30-second or 1-minute elevator pitch when you went into these places? Like when you said, I told them about the drops. Tell me about them. Like, I'm the chiropractor. Tell me about what these drops are.
I said that this was a company that I just fell upon, that they were drops that were holistic and homeopathic. I let her know this was out of my comfort zone, that I'm a salon owner, that I'm not in sales, but I have felt the effect of these, and I really feel like it's important to get them into as many people's hands as we possibly can to help them, and that I know that your company, your business aligns with what we're trying to do.
That's perfect. Thank you so much for that. All right, Sherill, you're up, girlfriend. Oh, and you guys also make sure you touch on the little bags that you take, the healthy snacks. I think that is so brilliant.
So yes, so I think it's important when you're going out on business calls to look credible. And you know, I told Amber when she was a teenager that there was this video that we used in training when I was in banking, and it showed someone who went to a jewelry counter, and they were dressed really poorly. And it was in Macy's, I believe. And it showed how everybody ignored that person. And then that person came back all dressed up, and they all flocked to that person at the counter. So perception makes a difference. And so I try to do that. And I like dressing up anyway, unlike what I am kind of today. But I like dressing up, and I like going out on business calls, and cold calls have never been scary for me. They were in the beginning when I was young, but it's just like anything else. The more you do it, the more it's just like, same thing with public speaking. The more you do it, the easier it gets. So one of the things I did is I started going out to salons, and I started with the salons that I go to, of course, because I know the people there. And so I just would ask him questions. Could you use some more revenue in your salon? Could you use some additional revenue in your salon? And who would say no? I don't need any more cash flow coming into my business. And so once they said that, then I would say, well, okay, so I'm going to share something with you that that is amazing, and I want you to take a look at the information that I'm going to give you here, and it will show you how you can make anywhere from $300 to $700 to $2,600 more a month if you want it. And it's very easy because you have a captive audience. And so then I give them a packet of information about the skinny drops. And it's not a bunch of information, because you know the more information you give people, the less they'll read it. So I give them essentially the ingredients that are in it. And I always include our partner co booklet that shows, you know, we're legit and that we have other products, and I add my card to the back of it. And the card that I use has my picture on it. And the reason I use my picture instead of products is because when I go out and leave a card or meet with someone, I don't want them to just throw it in their drawer and never remember who they got it from. So they can pick this up and say, oh yeah, I remember her. And so my card has on it my name and how to get a hold of me, but it also has on it the things that the drops actually help resolve. So that's one of the other things. When I go to the salon, I just tell them, okay, here's what I set up. I just set up a frame, and this particular frame, it's a nice frame. And it just says sold here, hormone balancing drops. And this one has the thing that says derived from nature, backed by science. I set that up, and I tell them I set it up with my catalog, with my cards, and I set it up with an empty box of the Slender X and empty bottles of the Slender X, so that it's kind of staged so that they can see what's there. And so that if there's not a lot of room in the salon, then that's what I set up, period. If there is more room in salon, I ask them if I can set up my banner, which is the stretch banner, the large banner, stand-up banner that also says all the things that the drops help do. And then I had two that said, sure, because they're large salons, and they said, sure, set that up. So, that's what I do. And then I check back with them just to see how things are going, if their clients have had questions. And then I do get some phone calls from people who ask me more about the product and how much it is, because they are, I want them to see products sold through the interest of their clients. When they start seeing that, then I want them to see how they can take it over themselves and buy product and maintain the inventory themselves. But see, at first they're skeptical because they don't know anything about the product unless they're taking it themselves, which most of them do. They start taking it. So they have to be sold on the product, or they have to be sold on the idea that people are interested in hormone balancing drops. So I'm just looking for more exposure, because I have been out places where I've gone to and people will go, oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that in my salon, or I saw that at the med spa. So it's getting, just planting seeds, but that has been really good. And that's how I go about that. When I'm going out on regular cold calls, I do that on my errand. I run errands while I do it too, to places. And sometimes the businesses that I'm going to are specific, and I will have packets for them. Like if I approach a spa that I don't know very well, I will always ask for the manager, because the people at the desk they'll not pass on that information properly, and you want to get the decision maker. So I will go in and I will talk to, say to the manager, I know you don't have any time right now. I just want to leave some information on how you can increase revenue in your salon. And do I have, and then, sometimes they'll say, okay, how is that? If they have time. But if they're working behind their chair, they don't have time. And so I just leave them the packet and I say, is it okay if I check back with you next week? And most of them say yes. So I just take the information on how to get back to them and follow up with them to see if I can get set up in their salon as well. Cold calls, when I go out on just regular cold calls, I will just go up to someone and say, hi, I'm Sherill Calhoun, and this is a little uncomfortable for me. But, I made a commitment to myself that I would give out 10 business cards today to sharp women. And so I'd like to give you one. And then I pause for a second, because sometimes what they say to me, okay, what's your business? And so then I talk a little bit more. But if they don't say that, then I just say, I just simply sell a hormone balancing drop that one of the side effects is losing weight. And I personally have lost 20 pounds in the last 45 days. And so I just like to share the information. And if you know anyone, or if you see anything on my card as a symptom of somebody that is struggling with something, I'd be really grateful to you if you would pass along the information. And then at that point, and then I just say, thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. But a lot of them will say to me, oh my God, my hormones are terrible. Or, oh, I really want to lose some weight. So I just say, well, you know what? give me a call and we can chat about that. And that's all I do on cold calls.
I absolutely love everything you said, Cheryl. The only thing at the very end that I might would pivot just a tiny bit per Susan Frank, never let them call you their phone number right then. And that way you can text them a message. So that way you already have their information, and then they might reply back, and then boom, you can start leading into the text scripts.
So I do get their business cards, and I do follow up with, I'm not the greatest with texting, but I try to do the texting piece. If they have anything that will allow me to do on their salon page messages, then I leave messages with them.
Wonderful. That was so helpful. Thank you guys. That was amazing.
I forgot about my girlfriend's spot or little boutique also that I had done. I dropped hers off, and we have the box of drops there. We have a little flyer. It's going to have my Venmo on it. I'm going to give her $20 from every sale that she makes there for me. So we're selling at retail in there. And then when the information comes over, that way she can kind of see how it goes in her spot and then decide what she wants to do from there. But for her having them in there, that's what I'm giving her as compensation.
Oh, forgive me. I too compensate the salon owners. I pay them $30 for selling a box for me.
Okay, beautiful. Also,
I do
now
have
do
a
you guys?
question though.
Okay.
Cheryl or Amber, do you have a physical hard copy of the package that you put together professionally to leave?
Yeah, that's what we would love to see. If you could even just do a video or picture laid out, and then any documentation, what I'd love to do with this video in the description, if you've got a letter or like Cheryl, where do we order the booklets? You know what I mean? Whatever, so that we can just put a document, and I'll just attach it to the YouTube for this, and we'll do that. Okay, next, so you guys want to, can we role play? I think a salon's going to be easier because Amber does salon, but Amber did a great video for me for us to put with this in a link as well, that whenever, like if you get a salon owner, but she's really busy, that we can just shoot this minute-and-a-half video to it, to why this is important for them. But you guys role play maybe, what's some people that you guys have your eye on, like who's on your hit list coming up for this next week or two?
I would say other salons for me.
I have more salons as well. I have
I have to do it on Fridays for my salons because Mondays most of them aren't open.
What's a good day for us to do salons? Is there a day that's better than other days?
Maybe a Wednesday.
A Wednesday.
I work
perfect.
Wednesdays, so.
Okay, perfect. Can you guys role play, and Amber, act like you are not us, because there's only 4% of y'all that are hairdressers. Act like you're me, and don't act like you're me. I don't even want to see what that's going to come across like. Set myself up for that one. There you go.
Who is the rep? Who's the rep?
Okay, let's do Cheryl. You are the manager, and Amber, you're going into her salon and kind of take us through that. And then the next one I want you guys to do is kind of like these estheticians, where maybe they do weight loss shots, maybe they do skinny cocktails, because not everybody are just weight loss shots. Like I did this call this week, and I love this girl, and she said, well, some people don't want to do semaglutide. Some people want the skinny shots. I mean, they're doing glutathione, vitamin Bs. I mean, they are charging a lot of money. So I don't know how much we're really going to dip in their pocket, to be completely honest. How much revenue is this going to take out of your pocket? But, so they're so open to, and they do HRT. So, and they do Botox, and they do everything. So I want you to have that studio in mind, and maybe a hair salon that has 2 girls that work there and a nail tech. All right.
Okay.
No pressure.
Well, hello there. How are you doing today? My name's Amber.
Hi, Amber.
Is the manager available?
Yes, I'm the manager.
Hi. I just wanted to take a little bit of your time. I know you're probably busy, but I have some information that I wanted to give to you on some drops that I've been taking. They've been amazing. I also am a salon owner, and I have been able to use this within my salon and generate a lot of extra income. They are homeopathic drops, and they help with, lowering blood pressure, regulating sugars, helping your thyroid. But also, one of the cool things that they helped me with was also losing some weight. So I know that you have clients that probably talk a lot about hormone issues and things going on. We hear it all behind the chair, but I just wanted to leave this information with you because I thought it might be something that could help your clients and help you as well financially.
How effective is it? Does it really work?
It does. Let me show you a couple of my own personal progress pictures.
Okay, and you mentioned increasing revenue. What kind of money can I expect?
Well, in my first month, I was able to make over $6,000 just in retail, not commissions paid by the company, but just in retail.
Oh, that's awesome. I could use that kind of extra revenue.
Yes, definitely. And my salon's just a small boutique salon. Your salon has quite a few more chairs in here than I do.
Any side effects?
Side effects are better mood, more energy. My depression was lifted. In the very beginning, there might be a little bit of a detox period, but no negative side effects, no.
Okay, and how do you get set up?
Well, there's a couple of different ways that we can do that. I can help you with that. Are we leading into, so I have this ROI sheet that I can leave with you. It shows you 3 different packets. We've got this 4-pack, 10-pack, and a 30-pack. This is what you can generate in revenue from those. And you can play with your pricing and promos anywhere between 180 and 150. We don't ever go below 150. I never would recommend it, but these are great returns on your profit or on your investment.
Great. So do you set it up?
Yes, I would definitely help you set it up. I'd help you get started with our text scripting and our information privy to your own website and our marketing tools.
Okay, so does that mean I need to buy inventory?
I would definitely say that yes, you should buy inventory to have on stock here, because you know how it is when people come in, they want it now.
Okay, so that sheet you're giving me will give me that breakdown.
Yes, on
Okay.
how we want to get you started.
Okay, great. I'm going to give it a try.
Awesome. I will follow up with you and we can decide what packet we want you to get going with. I started with the 30-pack personally myself and went to Cabo the day after I got my 30-pack in, and it was sold before I got home. So you also come in at top pay when you start with a 30-pack, and I just think it's the smartest investment choice.
Great. Good. I look forward to getting started.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Now, Sherill, you be Sherill, and Amber, you be the esthetician person. You be the business owner.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Sherill Calhoun, and I'm just dropping by quickly because I'm sure you are a busy lady. But I want to see if I can leave some information with you today that you can take a look at and see how you might be able to increase revenue for your business.
Okay, what is this? What is this?
It is a homeopathic drop that you put behind your tongue 3 times a day. And it helps to do a number of things. But one of the things that it does, side effects it has, is weight loss. And I noticed that in your salon here, that's one of the things that you offer.
Yes,
Weight
yes,
loss.
it is. Yeah.
And you're doing it through injectables, correct?
Yes, yes, we are semi-glutide. Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, well, here's the thing that I think's important for any salon owner or business owner to know when I leave a packet, is that it gives your clients an option, because not everyone is can take the shots. And I know my daughter is one of them. She tried them herself after trying just about everything. And these drops were the only thing that helped her. And that's because they balanced her hormones. So if I can leave some information with you that would help you maybe think about those clients, the ones who can't take the shots and are still in need of weight loss, or who just need to get a better night's sleep or less inflammation in their bodies. There's a number of things balancing your hormones do, and I'm sure you know that. So I'm just leaving this here with you today, and I really would like for you to take a look at it so that we can, I can address any questions you might have.
Great, great. Yeah, I'd love to look over that information. That's very interesting. Where are the drops from? Where did they come from? Do you make these drops?
I'm with a company called Partner Co, and we're out of Draper, Utah, and we have a health and wellness business, and so we have over 100 different products. However, these particular drops are sort of like immediate gratification. People like to get results quickly because they're feeling poorly. So this is our lead product, and this is what I want to get you introduced to first.
Okay, okay, great. Yeah, I'd love to look over this information.
Okay, awesome. Can I get back with you on Wednesday or Thursday of next week?
Sure, yeah, Wednesday's better for me, usually in the afternoon.
Okay, about what time?
Anything after 3.
Okay, perfect. I'll make a note of that, and I'll get back with you Wednesday after 3.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your information. It was nice
In the
to meet
meantime,
you.
if you have questions, here's my card. Make sure you reach out to me.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You bet.
Wonderful. That was great. Thank you. That is what we wanted, guys. Let me stop the recording.